Sub Hap and LBN, NBL, I think it's NBL, Mason Miller, Gaming Master. Invisible Man, Walker, Fire Nation, TikTok Bad. I still can't believe your name is still that, which is pretty funny. Hopefully. It'd be nice if the bitrate on my internet would stop being so low. It's only at 1500 for some reason. Messy Bean, what's up? What's up, Matthew Leone? I haven't seen you. I think you were my 48th subscriber, I'm pretty sure. I remember you right before we blew up. It's been some time. What's up, Too Cool for You? What's up, RC? You've been here, dang dude. It's pretty insane. And you've been here for a while. You've been here since I think February, late February. What's up, Pie Guy? Doing pretty well, Fire Nation. What's up, Daniel McCurry? What's up, Tanner Abshire? Oh jeez. It has taken me about 2 years right now, 2.5 years roughly. 2 years if you count, if you I don't know if you consider in breaks, so that's the thing. What's up, Sean? Bane's back, or Band's back, or Band's batch. Don't know how to actually say that last name, but I'll just go with Sean. Okay, it's coming back up now. Internet's finally coming back up. Thank you. Sidewalk. Consumer. Interesting name. Bonsbach? Okay, that makes sense. What's up, Edgar? Kitten Boy Gaming. What do you mean, how have I? Some cool, like, Cookie Mations, and I'm Moist Oof. Sup, Coast and Dragon. Lightning Sam. Nice. It's a pretty insane setups price, to be honest with you. I cleared it in 2 years, or I'm about to clear it in around 2.5 years, which is really nice. What's up, KO? Nice. I'm not too sure if I have a room for 2 monitors, to be honest with you. Yeah, it is an odd project. It has to get done because of I got a video on that RC. Yes, I do. Nick. I do use the torch method, because it would literally take forever to get rid of it with that shovel. What's up, Nightcore? What's up, Heavenbound? Thank you, as well. Thank you. Heaven bound. You guys can share this if you want to, just don't post it in the PewDiePie submissions r/Minecraft or r/memes or iFunny or Instagram because it's already been seen on 4 of those places. So if you want to share the channel or the live stream, you can do it pretty much anywhere else, if you want to, obviously. Literally, besides those places, because they've literally been seen at least 3 times each at this point. There's no purpose in doing it if, going AFK more like 4 hours. I kind of fell asleep. More like AFK for 4 hours. No, it has not been on a layaway video. It's common sense. Okay, we're almost done with this. This is all that's left, and then we'll get to full sections. This is practically a full section, though, if you think about it. Nice. What's up? Froggy chair. The Wither is very tricky to try to trap. I highly recommend, the bottom of the Nether is probably the best place to, fight the Wither. To be honest. Very far away. Just go fight it at the bottom of the Nether. And cover yourself in Bedrock. Like, try to find a little cubby hole for Bedrock and you can just trap yourself. That's the best way to do it. Nice. It's a pretty good way to do it. Honestly, best way, just get a strength 2 potion. And a smite 5 sword and just go ham, honestly, after he explodes. You can kill him in a matter of seconds, to be honest. What's up, cool Travis? I only have 2 villages in this world. I've only destroyed 1 of them. There's a second village actually on that top island on the left. Sorry, on the right, because the left is honestly non-existent at this point. On the right side, there's a village, I think. So yeah, there actually is 1 more village in my world. Strength 2 potions. Strength 2. Strength 2 Smite 5. I love how my allergies kick in as soon as I stream. That's great. What's up, asteroid? You literally, yeah, it's just strength 2, smite 5. Kill it in probably like 5-10 seconds, to be honest. Especially with critical hits. My god, is that powerful. Auto emoji. Yeah, I have that feeling sometimes. That's also very unfortunate in general. What's up, Chibi? Yeah, I did. Really took a turn. What's up, Jesse? The mark. What's up, Freddy Bear Man? What's up, AS7? Wait a minute. I think somebody's finally verifying something. A rock saved your life? What's up, Nico? What's up, Adrian? Rivers? Nice. It's nice to know. You're welcome, Nightcore. You know, there's also that Discord. There's a help and reach out and help section if you actually need it. If anybody here needs it, in the description. Artsy and Nico. What's up, Senior Pickle? Oh god. I guess that is true. But don't forget, there's always that help and reach out thing, though, so that is also a thing. God. Alright, see how Lightning Sam. Give me a second. Okay. Back. What's up, Shazar? Oh yeah, and water. Forgot about that. Even though I don't actually remember it that much, but what is wrong with my God? Whatever. Oh God, my stream kind of died slightly. Oh, good. Thank you, Senior Pickle, for your $2 donation. Okay. Interesting comment. And thank you as well for your donation and support to the channel. Much appreciated. I think I said moist earlier. I'm pretty sure I did. But to be fair, it's really hard to make me uncomfortable anyway, so like it really is quite difficult to do. Yes. Thank you for your $2 donation and comment as well. It's pretty funny. What the heck? Oh my god. Fire Nation. Crazy. What's up, Corrupt 10X? And goodbye as well. Dude, I'm getting so confused with the double story thing though. Because I honestly forget whenever somebody does, I have a big problem when it comes to multiple sentences in or multiple phrases. How about this? The same subject, but phrased in different comments. Because I always forget what somebody says after. So if somebody says, I'm gonna ask you a question, or something like that, and then they tell me like 10 minutes later, it's like, or something like that, I don't know how to explain it. You're welcome, Nightcore. So, bra number 2. And Alana Lee. Sup, Asian man, Chad? What's up, powerful? Gotcha. Is it wait, Alana? Is it Alana Lee? Do you know how many ways you could say your name? Probably a lot, honestly. A is really annoying. I think A is the most annoying letter in the alphabet. Because you can say it a million different ways. Honestly, vowels in general are just, annoying. Okay, good. Yes. I actually have 3 vowels as well. They're just, not A's, actually 1 A. But it's at the end of my name, so. I probably won't be able to follow stories that well on stream, but I guess you could do happy stories. I really will not be able to follow stories well at all. especially if multiple people tell them. Like, I literally will not be able to follow stories whatsoever on stream. Like Messy Bean's story, I don't have a single clue what he's been talking about this entire time because I've been focusing on what other people have been saying. And he's been telling his story for the last like 15 minutes. I don't know. What's up? I don't know what name. To be fair, I don't really like stories with text anyway. I don't like it that much, to be perfectly honest. Stories with text. Or a lot of details added to them. Very unnecessary details, let's go with that. Stories with very unnecessary details, or I don't really like them with text just because, I don't know, I just don't feel stories that much with text. It's really hard to follow with text that much, especially on stream. What's up, Mick Muffson? Oh, I did not realize I was already empty. Oh. Or full, not empty. Oh, that's why. God dang it. What's up, Soup Knife? I haven't really been reading, keeping up with chat that much. What's the character limit for text on streams? I actually don't know what the character limit is. I haven't been on a stream. I haven't actually talked on a stream in forever. I don't know any stories. I can't remember almost anything myself, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, my memory, long-term memory, is actually just, like, garbage. Like, at this state right now, I literally can't remember anything. Pretty much anything. $200? Okay, that makes sense. if you want to tell a story, just paraphrase it. Don't add any extra details. I get lost very easily. And I pretty much ask in my head, what the heck is the point of telling the story? That's what I get to at that point, if it's that detail oriented. I know that kinda ruins the point of some people that tell stories, but still, it still like drags me. Kinda drives me up a wall, to be honest, sometimes. Especially if it's stories I don't really like, I'm kinda forced to listen to. And this isn't really text, I'm not really saying text, stories either. I'm talking about when people tell me stories, it gets worse. Unless I ask them, what happened to this, or why this happened, or... Then it's kind of different. Alright, see you, gotcha. There's also one other thing I forgot to mention about me. I literally learn almost nothing from other people. Somebody could tell me something. I probably won't remember it unless I literally go and see it and learn it myself. I don't have a Minecraft skin because I honestly don't care. I have no idea what the heck the point of a super sticker is. He does in this world, he deserves it. More like mentally non-existent lava. Llama. Wasn't lava. Mentally non-existent. What's up, Ash? Thank you, soup knife. I don't know about talent, but I definitely have to say dedication. Definitely no talent involved. Whatsoever. Yes. I actually don't know how long this llama's been in here. Probably despawned and then came back later. What's up, John? Oh, okay. That would make sense. I don't really associate talent with that, but that would make sense if you think about it, kinda. I guess it would be kind of a talent of sanity. Of holding sanity, I guess. Even though I'm still pretty sane doing this project regardless. Keeping my sanity together, even though it doesn't really affect my sanity whatsoever to me, personally. Obviously to other people will, because obviously there are very few people who would actually have the want to do this project. There was no betrayal if there was no loyalty in the first place. Stream has been going for around an hour. I would love to hit 140 hours during this stream. That would be cool. Also, I'm just gonna mention that was not a reference. That comment I just made was literally no reference. It's something I completely made up. At least I think. I don't reference much, let's just say that, because I can't remember anything. I can't use any reference points to remember anything, so yeah, that's the thing. I can on occasion, but that's very rare. What's up, Daniel Harris? I've probably mined, I think it's... Uh, 1,600 chunks? 1,700 chunks? I think? I could be wrong about that number. Wait, no, sorry, not 1,600. Yeah, actually, never mind. 1,600 chunks, I think. If you want to figure out how many chunks I've, So if you're wondering, if you want to figure out how to calculate how many chunks I've mined, take 731 times 431. No, sorry, 600. Wait, yeah, 631 times 431 times 64 divided by 16. That's how you do it, roughly. Do the calculations, that's how you do it. I don't know how many chunks it actually is. That's just, I could be completely off what I just said, so. What's up, it's me again. What's up, the hills? Cut, I almost ran right off because of the chat. Nice, yeah. What's up, Sad Brick? What's up, Cheeto Mike? Let's go with Cheeto. Cause why not? want to do the calculations real fast. Sorry, it's 6. Oh my god, wait, give me a second. It's 631. 631 times 731 times 64. No, that's not right. It's 600. I think it's 600 times 431 times 64. Wait a minute. No, it's 7. Oh my god. 700. No, yeah, 600. Let's go 700. 700 times 431 times 64. Sounds better. I think that's actually more accurate. Wait. I'll do 19 million. 19. 3 divided by 16 by 16. That still doesn't make any sense. 1,177 chunks, I think. Over 1,000 something chunks. 1177 or something close to that. I completely said the wrong calculations. It's roughly 1,200 chunks. Let's go with that. Alright, see a messy bean. So it's 1,200 chunks. That's about as good as I'm gonna get. Roughly. So DW nostalgia. I'll just go with nostalgia. They're doing okay. It's not as bad as a couple days ago, but it's okay at the moment. I decided to not take an allergy pill, at least now, because you already know what happens. What's up, King Deji? What's up, Emma? I don't know why I just did that. What's up, Toasted Bush? I do not have a younger sibling, but if somebody did try to delete my world, luckily I do have other copies. But I doubt anybody's that cynical, especially since most people know I'm doing this project. So I'm pretty much safe for now. Actually, well, technically I have younger siblings, but she's literally like 1 minute younger, so yeah. Don't forget I have online storage as well, so wait. Yeah, I should be good. I hope. I think I'm signed in. Yeah, I'm signed in. So online storage is a god, honestly, for this project. Alright, see ya, Daniel. Did you just contradict yourself? No, you didn't. How did you not know that? So you literally, like, actually, no you didn't. Never mind. I thought you did for a second. I've read it wrong. I'm not too sure if shooting somebody in the face is considered self-defense. If he was downed and you took the gun from him and shot him in the face, how is that self-defense? Oh god. No idea how I have this patience, to be honest with you. That's something I cannot tell you. Spawned in. That isn't really self-defense. But okay, if you shot by accident, okay, that would make a little bit more sense, but you could have just thrown the gun. Well, obviously, if you're literally practically murdered somebody in self-defense, obviously you're gonna be in shock. I would say soft. My cat's back. God dang it. That is true. Right, see ya, Nightcore. Oh, what am I doing? What's up, Ark? Night Core, not Night 4. Oh wait, no, you were talking to a pie guy? Okay. That'd be a weird name. It's a kind of an odd name to... Nice, Jordan. What's up, Squeeze? Hen? Okay. I'm the only one that can ban people, I think. Or ban mods. I think it is. I'm pretty sure. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh my god. I can't waste too much of this time lapse doing other things. I don't think I've actually banned anybody from chat. Shh, shh. Shh. No idea what to talk about. A few. Oh my god, shh. Shh. I wouldn't say a lot. Okay, well, end of dragon time. That was quick. Oh my god. What's up, Nick S? Shh. Great to see ya, Jesse. Oh god, I thought I'd throw away my sugar box. It will. Okay, there we go. either. Oh my god, you're so annoying, dragon. Oh my god. You calm down. Okay. Yes, it is a dog in the background. I was wondering when somebody was gonna notice. I'm trying to. It's hard to manage both things at once. I'm trying to get him to at least somewhat calm down. At least a little bit. Oh god. He's a bit feisty right now. I'm trying to do two things at once, but it's very difficult. Doing this and trying to fight the Ender Dragon. He was sleeping earlier, but petting him is not going to do anything. Well, it's gonna do a little bit of damage. That's better. Dang it, he got back up. Stop trying to get up, you're not gonna be able to. Okay, at least the Ender Dragon's being tame right now. Well, the chat really just died, didn't it? I don't know. Heading doesn't always work, but it does work at least a little bit. I don't know. Toke? Oh god. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I think I'm good. I actually don't know why I took out these pickaxes beforehand. Whatever. Whatever, let's just take all this XP. I'll put him in the Discord. My camera is horrible though. So yeah, I'll do that probably. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. What's zoom? What the heck is zoom? Wait, no, never mind. I think I know what zoom is. Actually, I still don't actually know what zoom is. Rip-off version of Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah, SAT prep. That makes me kind of want to vomit slightly on the inside. It's like there's tests, like there's school preparation, but ooh, tests. I mean SAT preparation. I've taken preparation like that. I think it was ACT. No, it's SAT. I think it was. No, it was ACT. No, what was it? I forgot what I was. And yeah, I didn't like testing, to be honest. I don't like testing in general. It stresses me horribly. Probably more than most people, and that's saying something. Especially since I overthink it completely. I overthink everything on a test. I even overthink my own knowledge of what I know, even if I knew what I knew. Even if I knew a subject backwards and forwards, I would not be able to take a test on it. Because I would overthink it. That's how bad it is. That's why tests are garbage. in general. They just aren't a good way to figure out what a person knows. I mean, they do a little bit, don't get me wrong, but in general, I would have to say they're probably not too great. Nice, Daniel. I was kind of forced to do it in pre-cal because our teacher actually was a good teacher, seriously. Actually, amazing teacher. Yeah. I mean, it's the only way I can really start a conversation is because of chat. Chat really does help me get conversations moving. I just can't wait to after this time lapse I only have I just can't wait till I can do this with one screen instead of a half screen. So I have more, so I can look at the screen easier on Streamlabs. Because I'm kind of looking at the stream on looking at the second screen that's being recorded on Streamlabs. I love how well the internet's actually doing. It's actually quite nice. What's up, James? I think the time lapse will probably be, I said 160 hours, I think at one point. I could be off about that, but you never know. Probably. I want this time lapse. I'm not saying it, I want it to get big, but I'm not saying it will, because honestly, it probably won't. You never know. This time lapse could hit big. As you know, time lapses do hit big sometimes. What's up, Ovio? I don't know if it has a big chance, but you could, I need to ask, what name would you give the time lapse? Because I really actually don't know what to give the time lapse a name. What should I name it? I was thinking like 2.5 million block time lapse or 2.5 million ocean time lapse. Ocean destruction time lapse or ocean mining time lapse. Oh yeah, this section is way bigger than the end, to be honest with you. In terms of just sheer volume. Yes, 140 hours of pure bliss. Even though this actually does not feel like I've been doing this for 100 hours. To be completely fair with you. Like, I feel like I've been doing this for like 10 hours. I'm not gonna name it Bedrock Massacre. That's the entire project. That's this project, and then you have Nether Massacre, which is probably the next one, and then technically it's encompassing Dimensional Massacre, but honestly at this point I think it's just gonna be Bedrock Massacre, Nether Massacre, and End Massacre. Even though technically the Nether Massacre is still Bedrock, it goes down to Bedrock, but still. I think the Nether is gonna get pretty hype. I think that's gonna be interesting, because nobody's actually done that before. I think the Nether is way more intimidating though than the overworld. Oh god dang it. I know it's gonna fall down that eventually. It took a while, but finally it went down. Mining Minecraft. World Massacre. I think I like Dimensional Massacre better. But I still don't know what to name the for this and no, I'm not time-lapsing the entire project. That'd be ridiculous. That would be funny. Somebody said ultimate video. Just do a time-lapse of every video you've made. It's like, okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't have the storage and I don't have the time to do that, to be honest. That would actually take forever. I'll do a recap, like of every update video I've made. I'll do that. That's alright, but I don't know what the replay mod is. The Nether is very intimidating with the lava. Still gonna be very painful, but whatever. So Carson G, I don't have your orange juice. I've killed the Ender Dragon a couple hundred times at this point. Now it's gonna increase even more because I'm too lazy to get more pickaxes, so for now I'm just gonna stick to 5 pickaxes. I'll probably get more later, but for now I'm gonna stick to 5. I think 9 is max. I think 9 is as much as I'm gonna get. Maybe 10. 10 is probably going to be my limit, but for now, I'll be good with this. At least if I can get 150 levels, I can get 10 pickaxes like total. Because it takes 25 XP levels to make a full pickaxe. I definitely do have some water. So yeah, 50% is gonna be huge as well. I'm gonna make that as a video. 50% update tribute video. That's gonna be pretty sick to make. I need to work on my editing skills, so at least better editing skills. New format, not new format, but I do have a villager trading place. I just need more emeralds because I don't have enough emeralds, to be honest. I didn't see your question. What was your question? I did not know Kiloism was a thing. What, he made it make his own religion? I mean, he's almost to the far line, so I'll give him that one. Like, it's kind of crazy. You know what's funny? He made a comment earlier. It was kind of funny. On stream, I was watching him. He said that the way I push myself is unmatched on this planet. It's like, I wouldn't put yourself that high up against everybody. I'm just saying. We have similar personality types, but which makes sense. Just by that comment alone, to be honest. Alright, see ya, Toasted. It does not have a pillager outpost because this is technically 1.14, but I revealed everything in this world back then, so a lot of these chunks are very updated, aren't updated to the new versions, so yeah. Imagine if both me and him both did a project. Holy god. That would be something. Talk about taking over the entire Minecraft community. He shouldn't do it. I hope he at least has some consideration to not do it. It's just kind of insane the progress he makes, or how fast he's making. But he's already at 11 million. Like, he's almost there. I'm pretty sure he'll get there in a week and a half. Maybe 2 weeks. A month at most, to be honest. It's 1.8 beta. It's not 1.8. It's 1.8 beta. Actually, no, it's 1.7.3 beta is the last version of the Farlands. That's what Kilo and Scenic were doing. So, Khalif. Kilograms, yes. TNT is very messy, it's very laggy, it's very expensive. Also, it's not very fulfilling, to be honest. Wither is much worse than TNT. Also, people need to realize, when it comes to TNT and debate, TNT, or it's not really a debate, but suggestion and Wither suggestion, they need to realize there's water and lava in this world. You know how messy and annoying that would be to blow up everything except for water. Look at how much water my world has. It would be absolutely ridiculous to even think about using TNT on a world like this. This is also technically faster anyway, so whatever. With sand and sponges. Thank you. Young sus. Let's go with young. Sub headhunter? Yeah, totally. Because that's gonna be very efficient in the long run. No, you cannot plug your channel. Sub OU. No, I've done that before. It's horrible. I'm never doing it again either. I've done it on stream. It's horrible. It's way louder than you actually think it is. It's much louder than you think it is. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, technically you are shouting out yourself with. Imagine I didn't have sponges. It actually wouldn't be as bad as you think. It'd still be pretty bad, don't get me wrong, but it's manageable. It would just be kind of annoying and just a lot longer of a time. It would take a lot longer. To be fair, I also wouldn't have, if I didn't have sponges, if I didn't have this ocean monument, if I didn't have this ocean monument, if I didn't have these sponges, I also wouldn't have a deep ocean in my world, which would kind of balance it out a little bit. These sponges actually, the deep ocean biome balances out the sponge, I would have to say. So yeah. If I didn't have sponges, I technically wouldn't have a deep ocean either, which also wouldn't have an ocean monument. So yeah. Yeah, about 220-ish is what I'm gonna probably. I want to hit 140 at least. want to hit 140 hours at least. Even if the stream goes a little bit longer than normal. Sorry, not normal, but like time-wise. I could easily do it, I don't know if it's actually... I don't know, I could do it. I could do this practically all day, to be honest with you. Like Kilo does with his Farlands, I can do the same thing. I would just feel really bad to do it, to be honest. As well. Alright, see ya, Nico. Okay, so in terms of the hours, probably 160. I would assume 160 something. Maybe. It could be closer to 175, but I don't know. So like Amy and Tetra Tech and Ethan Burchett. Okay, so I do record. I only record now because of time lapse. This is the only time I actually record off stream mining, which is kind of annoying because if I get distracted by something else, like if somebody distracts me, which I pretty much almost never get distracted myself, but if somebody stops me to do something, it's kind of annoying because I have to restart the recording every single time. Especially if it's for a long-term thing that I'm doing. Alright, see ya, Nick S. I don't know why I call you Nick S. I should just say Nick. I'm not in any grade. At the moment. Because I'm past high school. I graduated around a year and a week ago. I'm not given that much time to do this project as much as people think. Actually, you know what's funny? I actually had more time in high school, technically had more time in high school than I do now, which is crazy. Creative. Why would I do this project in creative, even though creative technically doesn't matter on this project? Be honest with you. I'm gonna make a video on why this project is so difficult. I don't care what way you do this project, it's that difficult of a project. This project's way more difficult than people actually give it credit for. Not just in terms of time, but in terms of actual... There's no shortcut to this project, to be honest. Besides preparation, which you can actually just skip with creative mode, but obviously that honestly doesn't mean much. It's not that hard to prepare for this project, so creative actually doesn't matter that much. So yeah, it's like, I don't think it's actually physically possible to blow up the entire world without the game just dying. The world just dying. Even with flying machines, what's up for forward? Mainly because of limitations of PS4, you can only do so much in terms of without lagging the game out. Nice, custom thumbnails are pretty good. Just trying to figure out a thumbnail I could do for 50%, or not 50%, but the time lapse. I'll figure out something though. What do you mean tips? What kind of tips? I technically did it on Java. It was a TNT mod. Even with regular TNT, it got to the point where the TNT just stopped lighting completely. It just wouldn't work. So I'm pretty sure if the Java doesn't work after a certain point, I am pretty sure PS4 would not allow it after a certain point. So yeah, I don't think it's actually possible. And don't forget about this, if you blow up everything, you have to deal with water. You can't blow up water. You have to remove it somehow, which takes a lot of sand. Especially this world. The only exception to that is a very, very land-based map, but the problem with that is you have to blow up even more blocks, which is even more annoying. Okay, so I've actually looked into the recommendation. This is how you do it. You either do entertaining videos, where you get a good click-through rate. Sorry, not click-through rate, watch time. Which obviously my videos don't get that much watch time for obvious reasons, but I don't really care. So if you want that, that's how you get more people to continue to watch your videos. Sorry, not continue to watch. Quick-paced videos are good. Another thing is video titles. It has to be something that's intriguing, but it can't be too direct, I guess you could say. If you want it to do something like that, I guess that's a good way to pull in recommendations. Quick videos are good for recommendations. It has to be very like it has to be something that intrigues you. Look at the recommended videos on YouTube. And another thing is descriptions are very good. Long descriptions apparently help recommendations or the YouTube algorithm. that would help. Like and sub is good at the beginning. Don't do a long intro. If you want to do an intro, don't ever do a long intro. Honestly, just quick pace videos is very useful. Okay, you don't have to clickbait, but just don't make it misleading, but make it more like offset of what it actually means or what it is. Freaking look at those cat videos. Look at the titles. The titles are intriguing by their own. And to be honest here, they fill a very specific niche anyway, so it's not like they have to worry about anything. Intros are okay. They're mainly for branding though. They're mainly just to make your videos more, your channel more memorable. It's not really for your videos. It's mainly just for your channel. But other than that, that's really about it. No idea. You don't actually need an intro though. See ya, chibi. What's up, Matt Naylor? Not too sure what I just said there, but oh well, let's go with Matt. Bedrock Massacre is the name of my project of mining the entire world. That's about it. It also used to be my old name as well, but I decided to change my name to something else. What's up, Cream and RC? Sadly, no. But if you want to know how many blocks I've mined and drained, which I do kind of just consider draining as mining, which just sounds weird, but it kind of is. Removed, I guess. It's around 20 million, roughly. 20.1, but you tried to grab the water to catch yourself? Interesting. The heck is that comment? That's probably the most random comment I have seen on this on this channel, but on this stream. It's a bar of soap. Um, 143,000. No, not 143,000. You're insane. More like 20,000 per hour. That's how much I can mine. On average, at least. Definitely not 140,000. I wish I could mine 140,000 per hour. That's just for the section, if you're wondering. There's no way I'm mining 140,000. 139 hours is just for this section. No, that is a no. I don't even know what that comment is. It's such a random comment. That's actually pretty funny. If I get to share the bed. Did that coal go off? Whatever. I can't even imagine eating it with the peel. Or the shell, however you want to say it. Sounds interesting at the same time. With or without the box, yes. With the box. I mean, I'm not drinking it with glass right now. It's in a plastic bottle. Nice. That is kind of true though, it is where the other nutrients come from. I'm pretty sure on that one. Ramen with, wait, ramen with sauce? What sauce? Ramen has sauce? I thought it was just powder. Sometimes with, sometimes without, yes. What's up, Dadder? I go without eating. Because who needs to eat? False. Seriously? I sometimes wear socks to sleep, but not really. Alright, it's now the layer done. $30 guys. To end the stream. There's a guy in my school, or at least used to be in my school. I think it was freshman year, snorted sprinkles. That was something. There's a guy who put a thumbtack, who literally put his hand through a thumbtack for $5. And he actually did it during class. That was something. You literally put a thumbtack through his hand for $5. I don't know why. Oh god, sit down on a thumbtack? That's not as bad as... I wouldn't say that's as bad as hand, though. I don't know, I don't know, I could be completely wrong about that. I've never done either, so... Interesting. I've had some very close calls of breaking bones, and somehow I still haven't done it. One time I literally ran and tripped and literally fist bumped a concrete sidewalk. Still didn't break my hand. I've had some really weird things happen, like weird survival things. Like having a 200 weight set when I was like 11 somehow didn't fall on me. Because if it would have fallen, it probably would have crushed my neck. But other than that, I still don't know how it got caught. Like to this day, I still don't know actually how it got caught on something. Because nobody caught it. My cousins weren't strong enough to hold it at the time. Like at all. It was a lot of weight. I don't know what we were doing. I don't remember much. I just remember literally like almost dying there. So yeah, probably wouldn't have died, but you never know. I mean, we were like 11, so you never know. I've had some really crazy stuff. I got kicked in the nose when somebody was on the swing. I still didn't break it. What's up, Alex C? And do mind you, this guy's going full speed on a swing, and you know how fast you swing on a you know how fast you swing. This is also in 5th grade. Well, that time I landed on my neck on a swing set. Sorry, not swing set, play set, and somehow still didn't have anything happen. I have sprung something, 2 things actually. But by far the most painful one is literally fist bumping a sidewalk. Do mind you, I was running pretty quick too. Doing this. and full force into it. The only thing that hit was my fist. Nothing else hit. I'm kind of glad that would hit my hand, because I'm pretty sure if it wouldn't have hit my hand, it would have hit my jaw, which would have been probably worse. But yeah. Yes, I love that, Daniel. It is very creaky. It's kind of annoying, but it's kind of funny at the same time. What's up, Austin View? I don't remember much from my childhood. There's very few memories, though, I can actually remember. Like, almost at all. You guys kinda help me remember things. In a way, if you mentioned something from my past to some degree. Like, I can't remember this stuff on my own. At all. Like, I physically can't remember some of this stuff on my own. Irish wristwatch. Here we go. Yes. 20 minutes, guys. It would be very rare to pull that trick. What do you mean, have I ever driven a car? Nice. I've driven a car, obviously. I mean, come on. Like, by this point, I hope. I hope I've been driving. What's up? Cry. What's up, Recatron? I have a Mazda 6. Oh no. I do like the car quite a bit, actually. It's definitely quite nice. Nice. Mitsubishi Lancer. Quite a cool car. I'm not big into like the mechanics of cars, to be honest with you. I probably should at least learn a little bit of mechanics of cars, but I would have to say I've been very big into car culture from like 4 to 13 years old, playing racing games and stuff like that, learning cars, specs of cars, and stuff like that. Manufacturers, models, learning that, knowing how to spot them, all that kind of stuff for years. Okay. CPU is doing pretty well. It is pretty happy. It's not screaming at me. Luckily, I couldn't actually hear it because probably was pretty loud, even though my computer is actually pretty quiet on its own. It's not running at 90%. Good luck being a musician. They're definitely not the easiest way to, unless you dedicate everything to it, honestly. It's just not something you can... I'm not saying you can't do it, but like, you really, really, really have to dedicate. Especially in music. Music is very, I don't really know. Nice. I can tell you're well prepared. Jeez. Owned your first shotgun at 10? How are you even allowed to have a shotgun at 10? Yeah, exactly. You basically have to dedicate, you don't have to dedicate probably everything to your, you don't have to dedicate everything, you really have to put some good time into it. Obviously, you could say that about almost everything, but music in general seems like something you don't have to put as much time into it, but you actually do if you want to make it bigger. At 10 though? How do you have a license at 10? Actually, you shouldn't even acquire a license at 10, to be honest with you. Or you shouldn't be able to acquire a license at 10. That doesn't really, but you're still only 10. Unless you were, like, kicked out at 10 years old, then maybe. But if you're still living with other people, then... yeah. Because you're not technically developed enough, I would have to say. Anybody who's 10, honestly, should be able to wield. Especially since that's, like, just before school, like, middle school, and you know middle school can get kind of yeah, definitely 7th grade was by far my worst year. It just is, like I don't even know why, it just is. Yeah, true. That one would make a little bit more sense. But I mean, it's still, yeah, that makes more sense. Hunter's license a little different, but still. I think like probably 13 for hunting. I would have to say probably a little bit more. That's pretty interesting. You were the king of high school. I think it's funny how people always say that, like, if you peak in high school, then you're kinda eh. It's like, what do you consider peaking? I've never actually considered that. It's like people have different standards of peaking. To be fair, you really shouldn't peak at any time. You should at least try to be consistent with. I'm not saying that like you're gonna not have bad times, but you're pretty much assuming that like it's always gonna get worse from here on out. Yeah, that's pretty insane. I pretty much helped build a group actually with another friend. We basically just started uh, at our school. We basically started a gaming group, I guess you could say, and it's still continuing to this day, which is really nice to know. It was a growing group. I had more friends than I probably thought I had, to be honest. I say that. College isn't exactly about being smart. It's about following a system that for some reason everybody wants to follow just because it's the right thing to do. It literally has nothing to do with being smart. You're following the same education unless unless obviously you go to like engineering, then obviously it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but it's really about like, oh yeah, it's that discipline. Getting that discipline for to you know, listen to the teacher, take those notes, even though some people don't even benefit from being taught by others, like me personally. Like I can self-teach myself hundreds of things before I even being taught by other people. Yeah, exactly. practically a sheep. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that everybody shouldn't go to college, but I don't like the fact that they put college on a pedestal. That's really infuriating. And then they try to force that, like, oh yeah, if you're not smart enough, then don't go to college. Like, that is so stupid. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. It's not really the college. I mean, obviously the system isn't that good. It's very inefficient in the same way. 4 years for a degree like that when you could probably learn that stuff in probably 2 years. But obviously you gotta have those prerequisites, don't you? Yes. Even though some of that probably doesn't even be much. Like, why the heck do you want to take a film class or something like that? Why is that a thing? Obviously, you have to do it. You have to take those classes because they're mandatory. I'm not saying all classes are mandatory, but seriously though, like, you're just following what other people are doing, or following what other people are going to be doing, or whatever. And even then, you may not even get a job unless you're in the healthcare field. Trade is alright. I mean, I could probably do trade, but I'm probably gonna go into sales. I love the independence of sales and the social interactions of actually solving people's problems. Like helping people buy things. It's a good mental workout for me. Or it could be. It depends on what you want, Alex. Like, don't go to college just because you think it's gonna open up paths. You have to be at least somewhat determined on at least some area of what you want to do. Don't go into college thinking it's just gonna open some paths. Just go and figure out who you are honestly, and then figure out if you actually need college. Don't do it for the wrong reason, and that's one of the wrong reasons, to be honest with you. Unless you have a desired plan to go. Yeah, exactly. There's always these extra classes that they have. It's just a cash grab because they can. Because it's a business. It's not an education, it's a business. Because the government allowed it to be a business instead of education. I think it was in the 90s when that actually happened. Even then, there was probably still extra classes. Yes. Yeah, that would make sense. Networking is definitely one of the reasons you could go to college. If it's a career that you actually want to do, then go ahead and do it. But like, if you're kind of teetering on not going to college, then don't go to college. Oh yeah, student loan things are even worse. If student loans were like a third of what they actually are now, it probably wouldn't actually be that big of a deal, but they're so expensive. Oh yeah, definitely community college. Dealing drugs for a living. And no, this is not the first time I've ever ranted on college either. Just gonna mention that. More like my fourth. Okay, that makes sense. Oh god. Textbooks, oh god. Don't even get me started on textbooks. They're horrible. Even some of the information's outdated. Perfect example. My sister has a book. I think it's chemistry. No, it's no, not chemistry. It's physiology, I think it was. And let's just say that. Oh god, I need to go actually do this real fast. Oh wait, I just read it's 140. I'm gonna go and end the stream now. I just realized it's 140. We just hit 140. Oh god. I just realized that. I'm gonna go move all this stuff and then come back here. I think before the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna go and end it. End it now. Since it already hit 140. Didn't even realize that.